It hasn't. I was here the day that the tornado hit, right after, hours afterwards. It looked exactly like it does now, the most of it. There's some minor things, Dave. There's brand new electric poles throughout the town. The crews are out here running new electric wires. That's new. Some of the buildings, very few of the buildings have been cleaned up. The candle factory, that's all gone. All that debris is gone. There was a church down here that's been scraped clear. It's just cement slab. But most of the city still looks exactly the same. This was a grocery store. And that's what's frustrating the people that live in this town. They say they're getting supplies, they're getting food and things to live on day to day, but they're not getting the information they need to rebuild their lives.
A cleanup crew loading up debris from the tornado. But it's just one pile out of countless piles throughout town. There has been some progress, but most of Mayfield looks the way it did a month ago, when the tornado ripped through town. Buildings torn in half, piles of debris everywhere. The only thing downtown that's open is a CVS, and that's because it wasn't damaged. Electric crews are stringing up new lines and putting up new poles, connecting power back to the homes and businesses that are still standing.
They give you food, they give you places, but they give you nowhere to take your stuff to, you know what I mean?
Daniel Moore lives a block from downtown.
Where are you living now?
Right now I'm staying at the hotel out there, and it's day to day, you know what I mean, because you don't know you're going to be kicked out the next day or what's going on there, because they don't give you no information. FEMA is not giving no information out of what's going on, really. They just send you to the next guy, pass the buck, pass the buck, pass the buck.
The twister ripped the roof off his rental house. He's been begging for help from FEMA, but so far, nothing.
You live a block from downtown. Your house is destroyed. The downtown is destroyed. Have you heard from the mayor? Have you heard from city council members? Has anybody out here helping you?
No, I ain't one person left one board over here, you know what I mean?
Daniel's trying to build a shed to protect some of his belongings. Most that were not damaged by the tornado have been ruined by the snow, rain, and the freezing temperatures.
What is the one thing that you need more than anything else? Like, what do you need?
I need a home. I need a home, you know what I mean? That's what you need, a home. You know, hell, that's where you lay your head, number one, you know what I mean? And that's what I thought they would take care of right off the bat, but they, you know, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen, you know. I'm standing right here now still the same way I was when this first happened.
He, like lots of residents, are frustrated at the bureaucracy and the rebuilding process that he says has not really started in Mayfield.
Hundreds of people still wondering what's next. And you know what? A lot of these people weren't the educated people, you know what I mean? They're not used to this. They've never been through something like this. And they just sit here and wait, you know what I mean? And they don't know what to do because they're not getting the proper instructions for one thing. And then they're kind of, you know, people that, you know, they was raised, they're not used to taking help from somebody.
Yeah, life here in Mayfield is moving on. The new normal of life is moving on, Dave. School resumed today for the first time since the tornadoes hit back in December. And Daniel and everybody that we talked to all saying the same thing. They're just not being given direction on how to rebuild or how to get rid of this stuff. Now, a part of that's because it's been cold out, it's been the holidays, but the reality is we're still got a month and a half left of winter, so it's going to be a while, Dave, before all of this gets cleaned up and they really start moving forward.
Mayfield's a town, Scott, of fewer than 10,000. Do you get a sense that it's going to be a lot fewer than that a year from now?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Dave. I've been covering these types of disasters for a long time. I've seen them all over. This one feels different because the entire downtown was gone. And these people, there's nowhere for them to rebuild. And by the time that they do get around to rebuilding this and clearing it out, life's going to have marched on 3 months, 6 months, and they're going to be ensconced somewhere else and have a new life. So it's really going to be hard for them to come back and start over. So I hope they do. Everybody wants to, but the reality is starting to set in for everyone out here.
Oftentimes, you see small towns like this never rebuild. Meteorologist Scott Withers, great job reporting there from Mayfield, Kentucky. Thanks.